So hello YouTube land. I'm about to make a go-kart. Gonna start out with this here 301cc Predator motor with the torque converter on it. This here live axle kit from gopowersports.com. We'll pick one of those two seats, not sure which one yet. Play around with it a little bit and see which one works the best. The steering mechanism from this here youth quad frame, modified of course to fit, using this here Harbor Freight pipe bender and my little 110 welder. We'll see how it goes here. Let's get started. So here I got about the footprint of the thing, where the wheels are gonna sit, where the axle's gonna sit, how the seat's gonna be oriented. I'm gonna try the smaller torque converter on there. I think it might be too small for this 8 horse motor, but we'll try it. If it works, if not, I'll have to get a bigger one, so I kind of compensated for that. Left the axle back a little bit in case I want to put a bigger torque converter on it. So I suppose I'm going to start drawing on the sheetrock here, making up a frame. See what I can come up with here. Alright, so I took all my measurements, drew out where everything needed to be, where the seat mounts were needed to be. I don't know if you can see this very good. Where the motor mounts needed to be. And then I just kind of drew my lines from there. All around the corners, they're not going to be welded joints, they'll be bent. So, but yeah, that's it for now, I suppose. Well, here's what I've got so far. Couple pieces bent up. Tubing bender over there worked pretty good. Didn't really have any problems with it. Heard all kinds of reviews about it, saying it kinks pipes and stuff, but I guess I never had a problem with it. Turned out pretty decent. Bent it out of 1-inch Schedule 40 steel. Seen a bunch of these being made with 3/4, but I decided since I've got the 301cc, I shouldn't have any lack of torque. Put a little extra weight into it for a little more rigid frame, but just got to do some grinding so they fit together well. Cut a couple more pieces and tack it together. So here I'm about to tack these couple pieces together. I'm going to take that little piece and weld it in between there, a little extra strength, and then come down to this bottom piece here. Well, this is pretty much the frame. It's about all that it's getting. Next thing, probably the motor mount, mirror bearing mounts, and then the seat after that. But so here I'd say I've got a finished frame for the most part. Motor mounts on, Just gotta drill some holes, slot them out for the motor, drill a couple holes for the seat, get the bearing mounts on, and the spindles. I want to use these that came off the four-wheeler, but they're at a stupid angle. It's going to be kind of hard to orient those right. The only reason I want to use those is because they got front brakes. That's really nice. Maybe I'll try to make it work somehow. I don't know. Different tires on the rims for sure. Those are kind of ugly. They don't really fit the whole theme of the go-kart, but mount some bearings, I guess, and we'll see what happens after that. So here's where we're at so far. Frame is done. The bearing mounts are on. Motor mount holes are drilled and slotted. I got the seat brackets fabricated. This is probably as far as I'm gonna get for this video. As you can tell, my first YouTube video, so it is what it is. Still not sure about the tires, what I'm gonna do with those, if I'm gonna use those or buy new spindles, I don't know yet. But I'll probably bolt up the axle, get the motor mounted, put the seat on, see what that all looks like, and then clean up my disaster of a garage. But try to make a new video in the next couple weeks here with the rest of the progress on it. Stay tuned.